Once William Shakespeare had said, "The world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players." Ladies and gentlemen, we are in an era of our life. We are in an era of the world where we are living every moment. We are living in a time where we are in a time machine. We really don't know what's waiting for us tomorrow. There are a lot of things that we have been trying to cope up with us. There are a lot of things we are trying which we can sacrifice. There are also a lot of things which we think that we can grab with our life, but unfortunately we have to leave those things in the future. But unfortunately, wherever we are, whatever we do, we have to live life. And that is why I have thought of coming up with this audio live of life from the bird's eye, the new normal that we are talking about. The entire world is in a standstill mode. We are right now in a pause, reset and reboot mode. The nature is rebooting. We are trying to cope up with the nature. The carbon dioxide in the environment has reduced a lot. There are a lot of great changes that has happened with us. There are a lot of good things that has also happened with us. But there are also unfortunate things which we have also seen. There are a lot of innocent lives which got lost because of the COVID-19. But life has to move on. People who are surviving in this world, people who are trying to live, are living in their own ways, because we are in such a pandemic situation where only God can help us. There are doctors who are fighting day and night trying to save our lives. There are nurses who are not going back home because of the contamination that they may have with their family and children. There are administration, there are policemen who are having food outside their home when they're going back at night because they don't want their family members to get in the coronavirus inside them. And we, the normal people, are trying to live and trying to create our own destiny for the future. But trust me, friends, the situation that we are into, the area where we now belong to on this world is like live and let live. There is one thing that this COVID-19 has taught us, and this COVID-19 has taught us about how to live for others. This COVID-19 has taught us how to take care of your neighbors, how to take care of your friends, how to take care of your family, how to take care of your colleagues, and how to take care of living beings on this earth. People who have been practicing humanity for lifelong, people who have been practicing gratitude for lifelong, they know the best about how to live for others. And we, who try to create some kind of a helping hand for the others, who try to inspire the people every day, every moment, we also try to come up with situations where we can help and we can regenerate the motivation and inspiration for the people across our surroundings, across the world. But wherever we are, whatever we are doing, we are right now in a situation where we are trying to create our own destiny. But when we see the destiny from a bird's eye, we see an entire circle. We see a circle where we find our family, where we find our neighbors, where we find our colleagues, where we find our profession, our career, our friends, our children, our father, our mother, our relatives, all in that circle. And that is where we try to see our life from the bird's eye view. We can see the entire horizon, how the horizon is surrounding us. And trust me, this is something which we are trying to cope up with our life on an everyday mode. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular audio live and this particular YouTube live is not about teaching something. It's not about sharing and creating something for you. This YouTube live is creating an aura where we can help each other, a situation, a platform where we can help each other to create something great for all of us. So when we talk about the bird's eye view of a life, we talk about a whole lot of things. We talk about great things that are happening with us around, but we never have talked about our own life. We never have talked about what is waiting for us tomorrow. We never have talked about how we will be leading with the challenges that is coming up in our lives in the next few days, in the next few minutes, or maybe in the next few hours. So people, places and situations that are coming in front of us, the pains that are waiting for us to come. Trust me friends, there are a lot of pains that are waiting for you. So be ready, get ready, create that courage inside yourself to get into those genre, to get into those life where you are ready for the pain, for the challenges that are waiting for you in front of you. Let me tell you a story. This is a very beautiful story. Listen to me very carefully. So, do you know how a butterfly takes birth? Correct. So, a butterfly comes from a caterpillar. So, a caterpillar creates a cocoon, and from that cocoon, the entire butterfly comes out, right? So, there was this cocoon from where this butterfly was coming out, and there's a little guy, a small child, who was actually watching that entire process where a butterfly is struggling hard to come out of that cocoon. So this child was looking at it. He was watching at it for quite some times. And after a few moments, it felt bad after seeing the struggle of the butterfly. It thought that, should I go up and help that butterfly? Because it's trying so hard to come out of that cocoon. Should I get up and create a good situation, create some comfort zone for that butterfly where it can come out of that cocoon, of that unbearable pain that it's going through? He was in a dilemma for quite some times. And after some time he thought, why don't I help him? And this little child is full of lion heart. He's got a huge heart, and he always tries to help people. He always tries to help humanity. He always has that gratitude inside that, so that he creates a beautiful aura about him. People love him. He's a lovable person. So he takes a piece of a scissor and a knife. He goes up to the cocoon and he cuts something which is attaching the butterfly with the cocoon. And the moment he cuts, the butterfly immediately comes out. And the pain that the butterfly was going through, it was immediately out of the pain. And after that, what has happened is really unfortunate. The butterfly, though it had come out from the cocoon, but unfortunately, it was not able to fly. Because the child went up and he had cut the main nerve from where the wings are actually born. So he had cut the nerve which makes the wing flap, and it makes the butterfly fly. So unknowingly, to save the butterfly from the pain that it was going through while it was coming out from that cocoon, he tried to release the butterfly from the pain. He tried to relieve that butterfly from that pain. He started helping the butterfly. Unfortunately, it got so hurt that it actually did not able to fly. The butterfly was absolutely not able to fly. So now what has happened? After a few days, I was just checking, like, if I'm live with you, all of you right now. So I was just checking on my monitor. So that's where I was looking down. So anyway, so what I was telling is, see, life is full of pain. And we all try to come out of this pain. We all try to get rid of this pain as soon as possible. We all try to reduce this pain for us, for our people around us, for all the close people that we are surrounded with. But trust me, sometimes, friends and ladies and gentlemen, this pain is also important for our life. You need to know how to bear the pain. You need to know how to take challenges and convert those challenges into something by which you can taste success. Remember, only you can taste success only after you face some challenges. If the challenges are not there, if you don't face challenges, you will never taste something called success. Until and unless you face the dark area, you will never enjoy the light. Until and unless you see what is waiting for you, until and unless you see the dark zone, until and unless you fight with the dark zone, you will not ever see the light that are waiting in front of you. So remember, please try to cope up with the pain that we are going through. The entire world right now is in pain. The economical condition is down. The entire ecosystem has gone for a toss. The entire population of this world is in a situation where we don't know what is waiting for us tomorrow. But we should know how can we cope up with tomorrow. No matter what comes, we will be coping up with it. We will be adjusting ourselves with it. We are adjusting, but still, there are a lot of things that we are complaining right now. There are a lot of things we are criticizing right now. So come out of this complaints, come out of this criticism. Let's try to live and let live. A bird, when it flies in the sky, it sees the earth as a semicircle because it doesn't see the other side of the earth. It just sees the horizon that its eyes can see. If your eyes can see the horizon, and if you see the horizon, that the entire horizon is living in a happy world, that is what life should be intended for. So if you're looking life from the bird's eye, remember that life is always creating some kind of happiness for you. There are balances between happiness and sadness. Try to choose the happy part of your life. Try to choose the best things. Try to choose the optimistic part of life. That is where you will create. That is where something called happiness, something called blissfulness will be there in front of you. So please remember, no matter what happens, no matter what you are going through, no matter what disease you are into, you should always choose the blissful part of your life. There has always been a great experiences that you had faced in your life, which now you need to nurture. You need to get back into those experiences. You need to recollect those experiences and start living happily. Remember, COVID-19 is not a deadly disease. There are much more deadly disease that we have faced in the earlier part of our lives. But the only reason that we need to stay cautious is about the contagious nature of this virus. We need to be really cautious about the contamination that it is creating among people, the human-to-human contacts. It is very much contaminous, and it actually flows from one human to other human, and it starts creating its own family inside a human body within 10 to 12 seconds the moment it enters. It starts regenerating the other cells. It starts penetrating in our good cells of our body. So please remember, we should take precaution. But if you are not in a healthy mental state, physical health is, of course, it is required to fight with the coronavirus. Your immunity system should be strong enough to fight, because we don't have any antidote coming up. We don't have any vaccine as of now, but yes, something will be really coming up in the future, but we will think about this at that time. But at this point of time, you really need to be in a great mental state. You need to be really happy mentally. A bird, when it flies from the sky, it sees the entire sky as its own baby. There is no road in the sky. There are roads on the earth, and we follow a path, we follow a road. We take and reach a destiny by taking a road. But on the sky, the birds create their own roads. They create their own path to fly from one country to other, from one place to other. So please remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to be really cautious about what path you are choosing. The sky is the limit, we say. So create a sky for your own self. Try to fly in that sky. Try to create your own path where you can see, you can choose only the great things about life. You can only choose the happiness. You can only choose the blissfulness of life. And only then, if you can create that, that mindset of yours, you can create a real great mental condition about you, which will help you to fight any disease, not only corona. It will help you to fight any disease that attacks your body. Mental health can create hormonal recreation in your body. It creates happy hormones inside the body, which helps the cells to fight with the bacteria. It helps the cells to fight with the unknown viruses that enters the body. It's not only the coronavirus. There are a lot of unknown viruses that enters the body, but have we ever felt that? We haven't, because the body, without our knowledge, have fought against those viruses. So if you can know, if you can create a mental condition of yours where you can develop that happiness inside you, definitely you will be able to find this. So when you fly, you create your own sky. Close your eyes, think that you're in the sky, and start flying. Practice meditation. Think, visualize that you are the happiest person in the world. When you close your eyes, concentrate on the 7 chakras. We say there are 7 stages of life. In the Indian philosophical context, we say there are 7 chakras in our body. Starting from the base till the head, there are 7 chakras, and which creates the 7 stages of our life. And these chakras, the energy flow from the base till the head. And if we can create and reactivate these chakras, we will be able to create a lot more knowledge in ourselves, knowledge about the world, knowledge about your body, knowledge about your mind. And you can actually create a power inside you by which you can face any kind of challenges, physically and mentally. So practice meditation. Maybe in my next video I will have a series of meditation process which will help you to start how you should start practicing. I may come up with a video. I'm in the process of making these chapters of meditation which will help you. Maybe in the next month I will be coming up with this video of practicing meditation and the best ways to practice meditation. So apart from meditation, start yoga as well. So yoga is a kind of an Indian exercise, Indian context exercise, where you can actually create the activation of your muscles, your nerves, your cells through a special process of body movement and through your inhale and exhale of your breathing of the oxygen, right? So when you breathe in your oxygen, there are certain process which is a part of yoga, which is a part of meditation, which is a part of pranayam that we call here in India, right? So if you can start practicing these things, no virus, no disease will be able to ever attack you. And even if you are getting attacked, you will recover very soon. You will not need any external medicines for this. Trust me, it works. But you need to have a regular practice. You need to invest on yourself at least 15 to 20 minutes time every day, maybe in the morning, in the afternoon. There are no particular time, but if you're practicing yoga, it is ideally you should do in an empty stomach in the morning, which will have much more effect on your body. So if you are practicing into this, if you can start preaching all these things, trust me friends, there will be a lot of things, there will be a lot of unknown disease which will not be able to attack you ever in the future. So please start practicing these things. So this should be the new normal for you. So I have told about that. I will be talking about the life from the bird's eye, and I'll also be talking about the new normal. So these be the new normal in your life. Start practicing yoga, start practicing meditation, start practicing pranayam, start practicing good thoughts, thinking of good thoughts. Start practicing grabbing the great frequency, the positive frequencies that are around us. In your environment there are all sad and good frequencies. So if you have a radio set, and if you put on your radio set, there are good and bad frequencies, right? So there are certain frequencies which are playing sad songs, and there are certain frequencies which are playing some great songs, some happy songs. Now it's your choice on what frequency you want to be in. So either you can tune your thoughts and you can get hold of the happy frequency, or it's your choice, you can retune to the sad one. It's your choice what you want to do, what you want to hold on, which frequency you want to get into. So please, my friends, if you are staying in an uncomfortable mental condition, come out of it. Try to keep yourself happy. Try to recollect the best memories that you have gone through. Try to recollect all the best people that you have come across. Try to recollect the best talks that you have ever heard in your past, and try to nurture those inside your life. Try to create that happiness. Try to start flying in that sky where it's full of happiness, where it's full of love, it's full of gratitude, it's full of great things happening around you. So only then you can be able to create the happy hormones. You can create dopamine inside of your body. The dopamine are the happy hormones that we have. It's a kind of a neuron that flows, that creates the secretion of the hormone throughout our body, and we feel great about us. We feel great about our mood. Our mood becomes absolutely happy. So if you can create these things, there will be definitely a great thing that will happen with us. So if you can practice all these things, you will definitely create a good thing about yourself. You will definitely create great happiness around you. So life from the bird's eye, when I say this, I only mean only one thing. That life starts from a point, from one single point, and life ends there. So it's a cycle. It's a complete circle from where you have started and where you will end. So we all started from a point, and we will all end in this point. And this entire journey of that cycle, the diameter of that cycle, is controlled by all our choice. So everything that we do in life, every small and the good and the bad things that we do in life, are all because of our choice. So we choose every small things of our life. So every small things that we do in our life are all because of our choice. So choose wisely. Some choose with their heart, some choose with their mind. I say that choose with a bit of your heart and a bit of your mind. So when you choose something in life, have some emotion and logic between this. And only a complete balance of emotion and logic will help you to choose the right thing, and you can help your life to live in a much more better way. So if you can create, if you can know, if you can understand this cycle of life, and all the 7 chakras that I have spoken about, the 7 chakras gets activated throughout this life. But there are certain people for whom these chakras never get activated at all. There are certain yogic positions, there are certain meditative process by which you can actually reactivate those chakras in you, and you can actually reach the Sahasrara, the topmost chakra, by which you can actually go beyond life. You can actually see life beyond life. You can actually see the sky beyond your horizon. When you fly in the sky, you see the earth, and you see your entire circle, and in that entire circle you see your friends, your family, your closed ones, your enemies, everyone in that circle. But you need to choose while flying where you want to dip in. What is your destiny there? When a bird flies on the sky, it sees its prey, it sees its food from there, and when it dives down, it actually dives down directly to its food. So you need to learn how to see your food while flying high out there. You need to see, you cannot just come down and keep searching for food. You will stand up, you will end up in nowhere. You will end up in confusion. You will end up in depression, frustration. So find out your food while you are flying. While you are up there, while you are happy, that's the time you should be prepared. That when you are not in a good time, when a bad time will come up, you should be prepared about those, and you should gather, you should store all your food, all your good things, all the good experiences that you will be going through beforehand, before you see. So life is unpredictable. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. And in this COVID-19 situation, the entire world is in a very, very absolutely confusing state where we don't know what's lying tomorrow. We don't know how we will be living life tomorrow. So for that, the only medicine for you is to stay happy right now. So every moment, take a mission that for the next 2 hours, I'll be staying happy. Do what you like to do. You are in a lockdown state. Maybe you are at home. Maybe you have just started going to your work right now. Maybe you've just started meeting with your friends after 3-4 months. Even if you're doing that, make sure that the new normal is being adopted by you. So the new normal is prevention. You should not allow the disease to enter your body. So wear your mask. Take all the preventive measures that you should be. So the head shields that are being available, that are in the market. So until and unless the vaccines are out, until and unless the antidotes are out commercially, we need to start preventing the coronavirus from entering the body. And while you are actually preventing, don't get panicked. My only intention of coming up with this YouTube live is we need to prevent the coronavirus, we need to prevent the COVID-19, but we need to prevent this COVID-19 with all the preventive measures, the PPE kit, the shields that are available in the market, the mask, the gloves that we can wear if possible. Especially the gloves are not for the normal human being, it's mainly meant for the medicine people, for the medical people, the doctors, nurses, and all the people who are related to healthcare. But yes, if you are one of them, you can definitely wear the gloves. But if you are not associated with any such profession, not required to just wash your hands every 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and before touching any part of your face, the eyes, the mouth, the nose, please wash your hands, sanitize your hands. But at the end of the day, whatever you are doing physically, if you are not mentally healthy, if you are not flying from your mind, if you are not gliding in an open sky, no matter what precautions you take, you will get into depression. And the moment you get into depression, maybe you will not get suffered by corona or maybe COVID-19, but you will be getting into some other disease for sure. So at the end of the day, what you need to do is you need to see life from a bird's eye, see how beautiful life is, see how the ups and downs of the earth is when you fly high in the air, up in the sky, the blue sky with the clouds. So there will be certain amount of blue sky where it's absolutely clear, where we see life beyond a certain point, but there will be also clouds from where you cannot see the other side of the sky. So that's the life, that's how we live. So that is how life has meant for all of us. So please stay happy from your mind. Please be blissful inside your heart. Please create that gratitude for the people around you. Please shower love to the people, for all the living, not only humans, but all the living beings that you come across. And that is the only way by which you can create a better world for all of us to live in. Not only for the human beings, for the animals, for the reptiles, for the insects, for the birds, and for everyone. And trust me, human beings, the most intelligent living being on earth, should prove once again that we are the greatest creations of God. Whatever is happening around the world, whatever we have observed around the world is absolutely not taken by any one of us. Let's shower love, and it's not that difficult to show love, to show gratitude, to say a sorry, to say a thank you to someone. So that's all from my side. Thank you for watching on the YouTube live. It was great talking to all of you, and I always feel great, when I come on live and I see people interacting, I see people talking, I see people watching my video and thanking me, sending me mails, and keeping me updated about they have liked my video, that this videos have changed their life, it has changed their thought process. It is really an inspiration for me. It is really a great motivation for me, and I believe that only these inspirations and motivations will make me innovate more and more about how I can help you in your good and bad times together. So keep watching. If possible, subscribe to this channel, share this channel to your friends, to your family, colleagues, anybody, so that they subscribe, and I will come up with great videos by which will help you to keep yourself motivated, to keep your friends, families, and all of them motivated all throughout the year. And life is beautiful, life is awesome, and let's make life, and let's prove God that once again that we are the greatest creation of God. Let's create that environment, let's create that aura for all our people, for all the living beings that live with us. Thank you, I love you all, and thank you for watching me. It was great talking to you. Take care, and bye-bye.